Hello and welcome back, guys. I'm James Rose and this is EU4 Mandate of Heaven, playing as Jianzhou. Today we are going to be changing our name to Manchu. I can pretty much guarantee that. First thing we're going to do though is we're just going to nip into our overextension. And we're going to go through here and stop coring, because I shouldn't have started the cores on these before. We're going to stop coring all of these. There we go. We don't, because that is a waste of admin points, because we get free cores on those when we form Manchu. Which we're going to be doing soon, because we're going to go straight to war with Yeren here. We're going to make whatever this province is the war goal, and we're off. First thing we want to do is establish where their army is hiding out. Want a marriage? Nope. Ah, there's their army. They're currently going down to there. We will follow them. Because if we can, in fact, actually, when we get to the next province, I'm just going to detach 1,000 men. In fact, let's check. Is that their whole army? Yes, that's their whole army. So we're going to detach 1,000 men and go and occupy this to make sure we get it. And then we're going to continue following them. We need to make sure we get this because this is the province we need to form Manchu. And Yeren is currently also at war with these guys over here. Where are you going? You're going this way. We just need to make sure they don't we don't let them get up and get to our guy up here. But let's also occupy that, and that will stop the Buryatia here from taking anything. Okay, we're going to catch them in the steps. That's perfect. Oh no, apparently we're not now. In which case they've locked into here. Nope. Okay, we should get them now. There should be nothing stopping us catching them, and it is in the steps. So there should be an oh, come on. It said we were going to catch them. Okay. 20th. 20th. Okay, there's a 50% chance we'll catch them. There we go. We got them. And we stack wipe them. And so that is the end of that war. Gonna take some men and send them up to the capital to go and start sieging that down. We're going to have everyone else split up and go and occupy everything else. There we go. Oh, so many pop-ups all at once. Okay, the Renaissance has spawned, so we don't want to be taking any more tech. Improve relations with Ming is maxed out, and Ming demands 4 of our admin points. We can give them that. Okay, come over here. Oh no, another stab hit. Great. Okay, gonna take 1,000 men from here and just send them up to here. Actually going to take these 2,000 as well and send them over here because their Yeren do own another province here just across this little strait. And we don't want them to suddenly... In fact, let's see if we can blockade it. If they only have these 3 ships, which they... No, they do have 5 galleys knocking about somewhere. So we're not going to bother with that. We're going to just dock our ships back up and leave it as it is. And in fact, at this point, how much can we take from them? Okay, no, they won't give us anything if we don't have a fort. So we're going to need to capture their capital. But there's nothing stopping us doing that. Unfortunately, I don't think these guys are going to peace out with them anytime soon, so they're going to stop us from taking some of these provinces, but it's not the end of the world. We can easily come back in a little bit and take them back. Importantly, we're going to be able to get Hingen here, which will allow us to form Manchu. And we're actually, seeing as we're on minus, actually no, with the overextension, it's probably not worth doing that right now. Are we still coring things down here? We are. We need this to be done. Let's grab our king, send him in because he has a siege pip. Korean separatists, 15,000 of them. Okay, we only need that many men to make sure we can siege this. So let's have everyone else start coming back down south. And we will also raise ourselves some more banners. This is probably the easiest way of doing it. Okay, we can raise a banner here. We can raise 3 banners here. How many more can we have? 3, so that's perfect. There we go. You guys go and join him. In fact, all of you just come over to this province and all of our soldiers can meet up there. So once we've got this siege done, that will be that. Has Yarrow made any more men? They've made 4,000 more men. So as it stands, they probably won't be able to knock us out of this. They're probably also just going to hide at this point. There's probably nothing to worry about. Okay, if we were to go and engage the Koreans here, would we win? I would say most likely yes. So let's do that. Ming is demanding more tribute. Ah, excellent. They moved into our mountain fort, so we'll get a bonus for fighting that. So that should be an easy win for us against the Koreans. And so it is. Boom. The dastardly Koreans are sent packing, trying to use rebel strats on us. How dare they? Leave some men there. I'm going to bring the rest back up north, just to be safe. Is there anywhere good we can put these? We'll just send them here. And we almost have this siege done. Come on, I believe in you. You can do it. Boom. And now we take what we can from the errant. Unfortunately, our borders are not going to be particularly pretty because of these guys here. Nobody really cares. We're getting what we want. We'll leave it at that. Then we just want to call this province. Oh, first off though. In fact, at this point, we're not going to raise. We're just going to call this because we're going to get free cores on the rest of it. So it will be better just to do that. Yeren is no longer a valid rival. Blah de blah de blah de blah. Reduce overextension, recover negative stability. Both of these are going to happen soon, which gives us a better thing. I would argue it's the +1 dip rep rather than the 5 prestige is better for us. So we'll take that. We should get free cores on everything once we've cored this. And then we will also stab back up, because currently we're taking a penalty for the overextension. Ming's fighting Mongyang. Those guys pieced the Yeren out. We can we're going to end up taking another loan. Might as well repay a loan. Okay, now we just need to sit here until this is done. Then we'll get ourselves some free cores, some permanent claims, and we can move our capital. It will move our capital to Girin, which is a good place to develop the Renaissance. We have so many loans. Playing a horde is not particularly good financially, especially when you play them as a horde. Lose money or lose stab? Well, I don't think... Oh, great. Prestige or stab? We'll take the prestige hit. Our heir has died, unfortunately. We're going to kick this guy. He doesn't need to be there anymore. We do need the money. Our men are all at full strength, so let's stop paying our troops for a bit. We can also... Let's just delete... I'm going to delete one fort. I'm going to keep the other one, but I'm going to turn it off for now. It's good to have one fort, because it means when you go to war with the AI, they just zone in on that fort and go and try and take it. And because that fort's in the mountains, it's an excellent place for us to keep it. Separatists. Of course, some separatists spawn just after I've stopped paying my men. Okay. We're now down to -3 stab. Excellent. What can we get? And the new guy's indulgent. Tolerance of heathens. Or... Tolerance of heathens certainly won't be a bad thing. Getting some extra prestige also wouldn't be a bad thing, but we don't want to take it just yet because we need to stab up 3 times once we've gotten rid of our overextension. Which I'm hoping will pretty much happen all at once this is caught. To be fair, the smart thing to do would be to check what exactly the cores we get when we form Manchu. Okay, so we want to go into areas, zoom out so we can see them. Okay, gain cores in North Ilin Hala. That's up there, that's good. Gain cores in South Ilin Hala, that's there. Gain cores in Ningyutu. That one is here, we already have that. South Jilin, that's here. Liaoning, that's here, that's on Ming. We won't be able to take them anytime soon. And the central Heilongjiang area, so that's here. So we don't gain cores on East Heilongjiang, but we do gain permanent claims. So we probably don't want to start those cores yet because the permanent claims will reduce the coring cost. Okay, these guys are pretty much up to full strength. Let's see how good our new leader is. He's pretty good. They're in the steppes. Take the bottom event on that because it's the best one. And we get there next month, so that's good. The Mamluks are having a peasants' war. Good for them. There we go. Let's just split them and send some down there. It's about done. When does this finish? 1453. Sorry, 14th or 15th now for whatever reason of January 53. We have some peasant rebels because you can never get enough rebels. Now, for a second I thought they were on a fort I had turned off, but they're not. They're on our capital, so that's alright. Easy kill. There we go, that's caught. Now we can unite the Jurchen tribes. Congratulations everyone. With your heartfelt efforts, we have united the tribes, kind of, and we are forming a new tribe known as the Manchu. This doesn't actually give us new traditions, but we'll click on it anyway. Boom. And we have almost no overextension, but we did gain a permanent claim on this, so it's reduced the cost of doing that slightly. I kind of want to do this now. I think we are going to. I'm going to stab all the way up to +1. And we're also going to take this now. Oh, we could have gotten cheaper stab cost before I did that. God damn it. Oh no, we couldn't because we need stability at least 1 to take that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, looking good. Our capital is now Girin. Here we are going to spend all of our monarch points to attempt to spawn the Renaissance. We are halfway there. More than halfway there. It's going to take a little while, but we will get there. We can have 3 more men. At this point, I actually think I want to recruit some more infantry. And obviously we need to take some more loans. Yeren separatists. Not too surprising. Let's head up and deal with them. Oira, we don't want anything to do with you. And by that I just mean we're not going to ally them. Next we can quickly kill Korchin here. And then we can move on to Buryatia. These guys can come up and join up here. For now we're just ignoring all of our loans. They don't matter. Boom. Dead. And now just leave behind some people to siege that back down. You guys just come here, join it with the main force. In fact, everyone is going to come to here. Why are they going to there? Because then they can move straight in and kill Korchin's army. We're going to be using Tribal Feud, we'll make their capital the war goal, and we kill them. You guys move in and occupy this. Boom, easy done. Leave behind what's necessary, come over here. And once we've occupied this territory, we will go to war with Buryatia and beat them up. Tribal conquest. Show superiority. We're going to take all of your stuff. Where's the capital? It's there. That's probably where their troops are, so we'll head towards it. We're just looking out to see where their army is so we can catch it. How many men do they have? 7,000. Not a problem. Are they actually going to come and fight us, or have they run away? Sometimes, yeah, Buryatia will just run into the provinces around their territory and hide. Looks like that's what they've done. Okay, let's leave 4,000 men to siege down the capital. Let's send these men up here, because I'm assuming they've probably gone north. Hey, we have an heir. 523, that's pretty good. We'll take him. There they are. They're hiding up here. They have a one-shot leader. And I don't think they're even going to come down and try and fight us. So we could just leave them there and not have to deal with them. Although, when we fully kill them, they're going to become a slight problem. So, tax modifier short. That's Korchin done. Boom, boom. Take all their money. And they cease to exist. Oh, they have a fort here. Is there anyone in it? No, they're currently a garrison of 0. Then our men aren't going to get there quick enough, though. I didn't see the fact there was a fort there. That was silly. Okay. Don't even need a leader to win this battle. Okay, we've stuck some men on there, so at least the fort can't reinforce. Need to call those. And follow them back south. And we will stack wipe these horrible mongrels that call themselves a horde. How pathetic. Next split, half there. In fact, let's send the stronger half there and the other half down there. Korea, when can we kill you again? 63. Yeren, we can attack in 58. What we should probably do is try and get more ships. Although Yeren's probably had to get rid of some of their ships now, so maybe we will be able to beat them with what we've got. Because we need to be able to get across to this little island here. Any infantry? Yes. Send them there. You, same. Give me your infantry. Send them there. And let's go back to our capital and just develop it a bit more. We don't want to use our admin points because we want those for coring. Okay, we can actually siege this down now. There's only 120 garrison in it, so if we get really lucky and get a wall breach, we should be able to take it straight away. Whoa, Ming's demanding 7 admin points. What's up with that? Ming, how dare you demand so much from me? It's because the more development you have, the more admin points that Ming can demand from you. Also, can we just take everything now? Do we need to siege this down? No, we do not. And we'll take all your money. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Okay. Now, what we want to do is go through and raise what we can. Because we need the monarch points to spend on our capital to develop the Renaissance. Okay, that seems to be all we can get. Let's call that. The rest will go into Girin. Oh, one more and we'll have it. Everyone, come back down to Girin. Though we're probably going to need to send them north again. I'm going to delete this fort here. Don't need it. The Manchu gets stronger. What development are we on? We need the magic 300 development. We're almost there. Because when we have 300 development, if we break our tributary status with Ming, they will start to tick up in a disaster. I think it's unguarded nomadic frontier. And when that ticks up fully, they get a lot weaker, and we will actually have a chance to beat them in a war. Okay, we've spawned the Renaissance in Girin. That's excellent. I mean, we're still losing a ton of money, which is less than excellent, I have to say. Turn this fort back off. Me being blind, click on that. And in a second, when our men are back up to full strength, we will stop paying them. Let's see, we're on 3 corruption, and how many loans do we have? We have 7 loans. 1 more month and our men should be at full strength. Sure, repay it. We're almost in the positive. Not quite. There we go. Ming's demanding tribute. Stop paying our men. Okay, we got 10 months before we need to take another loan. Yeren, when can you die? I swear that was less than that before. Okay, 65 on Yeren. Of course, we get an event that takes away more of our money. We also have a little while left on Korea. Mongolia, you're still under the Oirat. Actually, let's break our alliance with the Oirat, because that will encourage Ming to attack the Oirat. We actually have more than 50% liberty desire. Ooh, I'm tempted to stop paying tribute to Ming. I wonder how often we can not pay them tribute and still keep the trust balanced out. Oh, we can actually make states. We should do that. That will help our money situation. Now the question is, we got free cores on this area. Did we get full cores? It seems we did. Excellent. So the stuff we got full cores on, we want to definitely state. Let's have a look at the areas. It was just claims we got on these, wasn't it? The cores we got were on these areas. We probably want to also state the stuff down here that we took off Korea, although these areas actually suck hella bad. But all of that will contribute to helping us not be financially... probably shouldn't say what I was going to say, so let's keep it quiet, shall we? Okay, Courtune are going to rise up, so we need to take another loan to pay our men. Now what we're looking for here is we're looking for our buddy Ming to attack the Oirat and try and force tributary status on them. Or we're looking for just going, or we're just going to have to wait for our truces to run out with Korea and Yeren at this point. And that's them dealt with. Easy rebel killing. Sure, repay a loan. We can only just repay it, but we might as well, because we can. Make ourselves feel better. Get another state. Okay, that reduced their trust by 15, but paying it only... Okay, so we could only miss every 16th payment if we were going to do that. So we'll continue paying the tribute for now. But soon-ish, we are going to want to stop being a tributary of the Ming. At which case, rather than stop being a tributary straight away, we will probably just stop paying tribute for a bit. Where's something the tribes don't own that I could give them? Here's some crappy land. There you go, tribes. Happy? Nope. Where's some more crappy land they can have? That's not crappy. We don't want to give them that. Ah, they can have this. That makes them happy. Okay, good. We don't want an alliance with Caradel. Ming. Tributary stability, non-tributaries, prosperity. They apparently haven't taken a decree currently. Or maybe we just can't see what they've taken. That's possible. Okay. Only overextension is currently causing corruption to go up. So... Base tax for 100 admin power. No, thank you. Okay, not a risk of rebels firing right now. Let's turn our armies back off. What's our current force limit? 32. We get loads of men. We're probably just going to want more banners. And when we eventually solve our money issues, we can just dump loads of money into getting rid of corruption. 3% corruption is not a lot. 3% additional monarch powers is something we can deal with. In fact, I think Ming's costing us more than the corruption is. I'm going to continue adding some more states in to try and make a bit more money for us. What lovely inflation we have. I think later on we are probably going to want economic ideas. In fact, we may even want them sooner rather than later. Let's have a look. One thing I do want to check is religion. We're still Tengri with Confucian as asyncretic, so that's fine. That will change when we become the Qing. When we become the Qing, country changes to Qing, we become an empire, we gain permanent claims on all of China, we get increased centralization, despotic monarchy, technology group Chinese, unit types Chinese, Confucianist becomes this new state religion, and Beijing becomes our capital. Culture in Beijing becomes Manchu. Unite the Manchu tribes. Sounds good to me. Own things. And those things, I do believe, are areas that Ming currently has. So if we have a look at objectives... Yeah, they're like these bits are what we want. A lot of which are owned by the Ming, unfortunately. Oh, Ming is at war with the Oirat, though. I didn't see that happen, but that is good. Oh, I see. The Oirat attacked Caradel and Ming got called in. Okay, so we want to wait for that war to be over, and we're hoping that Ming will release Mongolia from underneath the Oirat, and then we can eat Mongolia. other than that, we're just waiting for our truces to run out with Korea and Yeren, because right now there's no way we could take on the Ming. Even though our troops are vastly superior to theirs, the fact is they have like 3 times as many men as us, even if we go all the way up to force limit. Maybe twice as many as us. They have little manpower right now, and they are relying on mercenaries. So I don't know, maybe if we can force the disaster to happen to them. Timurids are having a civil war. Why am I not surprised? The Timurids have lost Persia. This seems to happen more often now. What I'm also hoping to see is the Timurids now conquer Delhi and form the Mughals, but that seems unlikely. Because they've added in one of the ages a bonus for the Mughals, but the Mughals, unless a human player forces it to happen, I don't think I've ever seen actually occur. So I'm hoping maybe they've made it so the Mughals are more likely to spawn now. That'd be quite good. Having a greater power in India rather than either Bahmanis or Vijayanagar. Come on, Karadal. Break the Oirat away from Mongolia. We could just maybe attack them as a whole right now. But we have a truce with the Oirat, don't we? So we don't have a truce with Mongolia, though. So if they do break Mongolia away from the Oirat, we can attack them. Separatists are going to rise up here. So let's move our men north. We will deal with the separatists, and then we will probably end it there for today, folks. So we are now Manchu. We have completely obliterated Cochin and Baritia, or whatever they're called. We've stuck the first nail in the coffin of Yeren. And we're now looking with hungry eyes. Oh, thanks, Oirat, dealing with my rebels for me. Hungry eyes towards Mongolia before we turn our sights towards the Ming. Whoa, with Chagatai, Yorkland, Oirat and Mongolia. Maybe we could attack Ming now. We'll repay our loan when we can. Means a little bit more time passes with us not having higher inflation. You know, I'm tempted to attack the Ming right now. How did you end up at war with Chagatai and Yorkand? I'm assuming they attacked one of the... Yeah, they attacked Karadel as well. That's what the Oirat did. Well, I'll think about it in between episodes. And until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you tomorrow. In the meantime, have a good day, and bye-bye.